All right. We're now live. That fast.
All right, so you ready to go over here?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm getting TikTok ready. Let's go.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm going to go now. Boom.
Three, two, and one.
All right. Check. There we go.
All right, it says you are now live.
All right. So we're live on
We're live on
almost all of them.
almost all of them.
We're on YouTube.
We're
on
only
Instagram.
3 minutes late this time.
I'll take 3 minutes, right?
I mean, it's an improvement. You know, they say you know better, you do better.
Apparently, we don't know better.
We're learning. We're learning. Someday we're gonna be like actually on time, but I can't really say that because the times that we do show up on time,
Y'all motherfuckers ain't on time.
not even that. Sometimes we're too early and then we be sitting here twiddling our thumbs.
Yes.
So, thank you, dear.
All right, I gotta connect to the radio real quick. Yeah, you can tell we live with this motherfucker though.
Yeah, we got a couple technical difficulties, but it's okay.
You know why, people? Let's see why. Because we decided, you know what? Let's drink a beer before the show.
Not a good idea. We're not really big beer drinkers.
That's the problem right there. We're not beer drinkers, and we decided to drink a motherfucking beer.
There was some beers available, and we decided, hey, why not have a cold beer while we're eating our dinner?
If anyone wants to come and have a beer with me,
there's beers aplenty. We're
a,
giving them away.
I have a lot. Okay, I have a lot of beer.
Oh God!
And I'm not a beer drinker.
Yes.
Yes.
Now we're not like big beer drinkers. You know,
no.
We do the occasional shot and cocktail here and there, but you know, it's we not super big on it. We having issues.
It's almost like connected to the internet. Sometimes, always.
DJ7 is having some technical difficulties
with
some of his connections.
My iPod is bugging right now, bro.
B Soul, that's Black Soul. What up?
Black Soul.
We're gonna be talking about you later too.
Most definitely. The YouTube is up. What the fuck? Oh, it's my fault.
So sometimes when people are being parents, they're being over parents, and then they wind up parenting themselves. You know how you can shut off devices throughout the house? Well, somebody shut their own device off, and then they sitting here wondering how come it's not working and getting on live. But we're not gonna say no names, DJ7. But
it'd be too many things running at night at the same time. Too many streaming things. So you know.
I'm just waiting on you now. Imagine that. Imagine that. He's always complaining about having to wait on me. Look who's waiting now.
We live. What are you talking about?
We're not live on everything.
We live on TikTok. We live on Instagram. We live on YouTube.
You ready now?
Yes. It's ready. Yeah, as good as I'm going to get for it.
Hit the button.
Because I can't yet. It's still bugging. It ain't connect yet. Stop drawing, yeah.
No. It's my turn to talk shit now.
What is wrong with you, lady?
Anyway.
See what I got to put up with, people?
What you got to put up with?
Hey, that's me.
I'm waiting to get this show started.
The show, we've been talking shit this whole time. The show started. I got my song already played and ready to go. Well, it's not played, but it's ready to go. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, nah. Boo boo.
Stick your head in doo doo.
Boom.
All right. Are you finally ready now?
As good as I'm going to get. Okay.
If y'all didn't know that we do this live, y'all know today. But so we can get started. Welcome back to another night of fun-filled fuckery on Adult Talk with Lyssa.
And Bloated 7. Because I drank a beer. Bad idea.
We definitely drank some beer and it was a bad idea.
Don't drink a beer, it's a bad idea.
No.
My new country song dropping soon, people.
Please don't.
Anyway,
as you know, we always start off with an indie track. Indie track for the night today is
my guy Zay, who killed it on Monday on the music review.
Definitely did.
Soul, so did you too. We're gonna talk, but let's get into it, Zay.
thinking of me, baby. Yeah. Wherever you are, I just hope that you're thinking of me, baby. Yeah.
She runs that Gucci Louis Prada. She's always on point, top of her head, yeah. Yeah, my baby is a rider. When she with me, she screaming out, gang, gang. Yeah, she fresh up, she get her own cheddar. She never mind the haters, cause they never gon' test her. She push her own whip, pedal down, and matter with the fast lane. Yeah, my baby body dirty, but she fast lane. She a baddie, yeah, whatever. Yeah, she a baddie, can't no other compare, yeah. I remember all the nights in the day from the past, smacking on the ass, pulling on your bed, yeah. I just hope you think of me, baby. The way that I've been thinking of you lately. It don't matter where you are, just keep your head up high, make me look at the star.
Wherever you are, I just hope that you're thinking of me, baby. Wherever you are, I just hope that you're thinking of me, baby.
I swear to God, every time that we meet up, I get a rush, baby, like it was the first time, baby. See you rocking Christian Dior, go ahead and shine bright, baby. I swear, I can't believe it happened to myself, girl, to give you all of my love, girl. I love that sweet melody, your voice and your motion, what and it keeps me going. Having on that fat cat, we can run in the way you going. Pussy splash, wet, overflowing. Look back, and when you throw it back, smacking on that ass, girl. I know you like that, and treat that ass like a nice snack. Have your ass running right back, right back. My love is one of a kind. Can't nobody match my love like mine. For you, I switching it out through the time. Just below you, no secrets, ain't no lie. No matter where you are, keep your head high. Baby, play your part and I will play mine.
Wherever you are,
King, what
I
up?
just hope that you're thinking of me, baby.
What up with you, man?
Wherever you are, I just hope that you're thinking of me,
All the tracks he sent me, I like.
That was Glocky Zay, man. That's on this car, whatever you are. He is from out of Connecticut. He's a problem, man. He is such a motherfucking problem, man. Woo!
So let's get started. As you know, we start out with a story time.
Yeah.
Couple story times today. Before we get into the main story time, we're gonna talk about the short story time that I had earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
So those of you who are familiar, you know that I often get cut off and banned for some of the things that I talk about and say on here.
Absolutely.
Right? Now, I thought it was just me, you know, social media policing me and whatnot. But apparently it happens on the mainstream too.
Mm-hmm.
So I was listening to what station is that with Amanda Seals?
103 to B.
103 to B. So they were only talking about, you know, the politics and everything like that. She was getting a little deep, and I think she was getting a little too deep for the station.
How deep was she?
So she was going on about the different parties, how they came about, the history of it.
Mm.
Like she was going back and giving how they changed and everything. I think the station said she was talking too much. Because in the middle of when she started like really getting deep into it,
Silence time.
and I was listening, like I was tuned in, I was listening, and y'all know I drive, so I had somebody in the back seat. They were listening, like we was tuned in, and that just all of a sudden, station just dropped out. I was like, what the hell? And for like a couple minutes too. And you know, some people were like, oh, maybe it just lost signal or this, that, and the other. I would have thought that if what was said later on when it came back wasn't said, because I know they cut her off because she was talking too much. But later on, they picked the show back up as if that part of the conversation wasn't happening anymore. And somebody told her shut her ass up. because they came back, they played music, they were on a whole different conversation. But she said at least 2 times, well, those of you who missed part of that conversation, you can pick it up on my podcast. And
so
that was her indication that she knows they cut her off, and we know they cut her off. She's like, if you want to hear the full conversation, anything that you might have missed during the show, the radio show, you can pick up on my podcast.
Liz, she was telling them.
Yeah, so it wasn't just me. It was shocking, but it was a relief too, because I felt like, they was all picking on me.
She told Amanda Seals, man. Amanda Seals show.
Is that Blue Jasper? Monkey D. Blue?
Yeah. Amanda Seals show.
We are.
I didn't even remember all that shit.
I
Salute.
hear it every day.
Salute to Amanda Seals. Again, check her podcast.
Seals Said It.
Check her podcast on all major streaming platforms. And they also say wherever you can hear your podcast.
Anyway, back to the real story time. So we were recently in Connecticut.
Yeah.
We were there for the Showtime Music Festival. Fellow to my right over here, he was hosting.
Next move, which apparently was in October. So.
And it is hard to put an event together by yourself.
He had the truck. It was
the mobile stage.
The mobile stage. An 18-wheeler truck that transforms into a stage. What?
How it sound?
It sound like me.
Okay, all right. So you'll see him over here on my live. Monkey D. Blue, that's Blue Jasper.
He was
one of the artists that was out there.
Super dope.
On the Adult Talk page, you'll see Black Soul on there. She was real good.
Yeah.
It was a lot of talent out there. It was a lot of talent
that we're trying to bring out here.
Yeah.
We're trying to move the Connecticut to PA. They already got Connecticut in New York. We're trying to move the Connecticut down to PA.
Right, but it was a lot of talent, but it also was a lot of respect.
Absolutely.
Like everybody was standing up for one another. You know what I mean? Everybody was paying attention to the performances. It was a nice put together.
Apparently we were doing so great that an old lady ran down on me. And when I say ran down, like she ran down on me.
Here you go.
AC, she had a stack of flyers for her gospel show. Like, and she was handing them Jones out like EBT cards. She was, here's my show. Now, we're at a festival. I'm not saying all the music was like righteous. And, you know what I mean? The young bulls got busy. This old lady, all of like 70 in that joint passing out flyers to her gospel show.
It's a crowd.
So she jumped. She was like, do y'all film too? So I'm like, oh, I mean, yes, we do. So she was like, I want y'all to come film my event. So I gave her all the information and we swapped information. AC, she hit me last night and she was like, what's the next thing going on in Connecticut? Because she want to pop out and pass out some more flyers for her gospel event, September 15th, might I had out there somewhere in Connecticut. I think she was in like Hartford. Her name was Husky.
No, but this the music festival, this was the third one, right?
Yeah, third
one. So if it keep going and keep rolling like it was, it's gonna be many more to come.
It's gonna
keep growing.
It's gonna surpass South by Southwest. It's gonna surpass AC3 and the Broccoli Fest. It's gonna be the next situation that people want to latch onto because it was already a solid 100+ out there on the muscle. So I can just imagine when it's financial backers and big players that want to be a part of it, it's going to be a lit situation.
Right. And again, I have to say, some of y'all don't know how hard it is to put an event together by yourself. We know,
Yeah.
but a lot of people don't know. And to put it together and have it run smoothly and be successful is something to talk about.
No hiccups, no ill wills,
none of that.
Nobody got reckless. It was just an all around.
It was just a good time.
Yeah, everybody wanted to do their thing.
Yeah, the interviews were great.
Yes.
I enjoyed doing the interviews. The artists enjoyed their interviews, but I enjoyed interviewing them. So it was nice. And we'll be back.
You already know. He called, we pulling up, man. You already know the vibes. Honey Rock. You already know, bro.
Absolutely.
We all green over here, baby.
That Honey Rock over there. What up, honey? All right, so we're going to move right along. We're going to get into the news.
What we doing?
So, apparently in Nassau County, this is in New York, in Nassau County, it was just talked before, but now it's officially been signed into law that there is a ban on face masks in public.
In New York?
In New York.
No more poo shiesties in New York?
No more shiesties.
No more shiesties
no
in
more
New York?
shiesties in New York.
They running down on y'all.
They definitely are though, but they have passed it into law so that now it's considered a misdemeanor if you're caught wearing a mask out in public because they consider it concealing your identity.
Say word.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So here's my take on that. And they do have some parameters for, it's supposed to be for like health reasons or religious reasons. But I want to know who's going to police that? Who's going to determine that? Because you can't tell somebody, oh, that's not your religion. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like who's going to determine that? Who's to say who's supposed to be wearing a mask or who's not?
That's crazy.
Due to HIPAA laws, you can't ask somebody their personal health information. So if somebody's wearing a mask over their face and they say it's for health reasons, how you going to decipher whether they're supposed to have it or not?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was deep. Okay.
But just and then too, my other problem with this is I feel like it's going to disproportionately affect only certain groups of people.
Black people.
So
it's little white kids out there with their poo shiesties in. It is. Remember we went into the mall.
Do you think that's who they made the law for?
Remember we went into the mall.
Do you think that's who they made the law for?
I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't know.
Tell the truth.
I don't know.
Tell the truth.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe they want all the little bad white kids off the block.
She said, "Why would that type of mask be needed for health reasons?"
Yeah, Honey Rock.
Take them damn masks off for real.
Why do they need that shit?
That's a good point. But that's what I'm saying. You don't know. It don't have to necessarily be that type, but they're saying any kind of face mask. Who's going to determine that? Who's policing it? That's one thing. Second thing
is,
well, that's the third thing because we already talked about who's targeting.
The little white kids that come to the mall.
Third thing.
The little white kids that come to the mall.
What they gonna do in the wintertime? Because don't it get cold as hell up there in the wintertime?
Oh no, you can't have a shirt season in the wintertime.
And then technically, that's what it's made for.
You can't have a shiesties on in the wintertime. So now they got freeze. Poor little Tink and his homies.
Yeah.
Gonna be outside freezing.
Oh, okay.
With no poo shiesties. So can they just get scullies and just roll them all the way down? Technically, it's not a mask.
So like the old school bank robber with the two eyes.
Can they get stocking caps? Can they get stocking caps and roll the stocking caps all the way down?
I can picture you doing
it. You had to say that on the line?
I did.
I wasn't robbing nobody. I was on my way and she caught me out, man. Sit your dumb ass down. We got money in the house. Sit your dumb ass down.
He said so they can't wear surgical masks. COVID's still around. Shicey's different from a surgical mask. Very true, but what they're saying is they don't.
Nobody actually. They don't want. Logic.
They don't want no kind of mask, but they're saying that there's provisions for medical needs, and religious needs. But my point is, who is going to determine that? Because you can't ask somebody for their medical information.
He said, sounds like the movie Django. I can't see shit out mine. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I get the point. Playing devil's advocate. You want to pass that law because, okay, people wearing masks and doing dumb shit. Okay, you can't determine who's who, even though we all know that they have facial recognition.
Right.
But it does line you up from your eyes and everything else like that. But beside that, who's supposed to determine this stuff? Because if I want to
versus like who's stopping them?
Who's saying who's allowed to wear it and who's not?
Oh.
Not even the shiesties, but say, okay, you tell these kids they can't wear shiesties no more.
Right.
They gonna go get them what K-19s or whatever them masks.
They still gonna rob you with a K9.
Right. And then you know, if somebody says, "Well, I need it because I'm sick or I have a medical condition," somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but don't HIPAA allow for you to have your medical information private and concealed? Like people can't ask you to show if they're not your medical provider. You haven't signed a release. They can't say, "Well, show me your medical information and prove it."
Ooh.
I believe that that's against the law.
Ooh.
If somebody's wearing a mask and they're saying this for religious reasons, how you gonna prove that? How can you ask somebody to prove that?
You can't.
You can't.
So it's for the youth that don't know the laws and they don't know how to respond when the law approaches them. It's for you, the little white kids at the mall.
Shut up. That's
what it's for. The little white kids at the mall that be at Zoomies and all the other stores.
Is that what you think?
Hey, when I was at the mall, they brought out the shiesties. There was no black kids coming in the mall asking for the shiesties. The fringy ones, it was all white kids coming at them.
Really?
And the mall security was chasing them up and down that jump.
But see, that's the thing though. It depends on.
These are even robbing before the poo shiesties.
Right, but it depends on the area that you're in too. The area that you were in.
It was all little white kids
at that store, right? But that's the demographic of that area.
Was they gangsters?
You know what I'm saying? What's the demographic that they're targeting with that?
Were they gangsters or just misguided little white kids?
The kids that watch too much TV.
Salute to the kids that be at the Zoomies running down on people.
Really?
For vape.
Really?
Yeah, those guys are gangsters.
No, they're not.
They're something like gangsters.
Anyway, more in the news. Do y'all remember that plane that just completely fell out of the sky? It didn't spiral, didn't crash. It just like flat fell out the sky in Brazil. So apparently there were, how many did they say? It was a lot. There was a group of cancer doctors that were flying on that plane.
7 or 8?
8.
Okay, yeah.
It was 8 of them. So, and there were more though, because I think 7 of them decided to change their flight or not get on the flight at the last minute.
Why?
Nobody knows.
Because they knew something was going down.
They felt like something was going down.
Somebody. This is the plane
had some sense.
That's going to kill us today.
So we, all the cancer doctors that's around, and we all getting on this same plane? Nah, I'm good. Somebody said that. They was like, I don't think it's a good idea for us all to travel together.
They was all watching Final Destination. Was like, you know what? I've seen this shit happen before. I think I'm going to sit this one out.
But still, there's no explanation of why the plane just fell out of the sky. Because even with
planes don't fall out the sky.
Just even with engine failure,
it's like a glide.
Yeah.
It's like because of
it don't just fall straight down out of the sky.
It don't just drop. It's not like a cartoon.
Right.
It don't just fall flat out. So why did that happen?
Somebody knew something that was going. So I'm about to get cut off too.
Appreciate you.
Somebody knew something that was gonna.
Sending love from New Orleans, man. Salute.
Thank you. Yeah, somebody on there knew something that was going to change the world of medicine and take away some money from some people who didn't want it taken away from them. You know why? Because the money is in the medicine and not in the cure.
I know that's right. The longer they keep your ass sick, Longer their money gonna get. But let's change the subject before they cut us off.
I know.
You know, big brothers be watching.
I know.
The FCC, the DOG, they all be watching.
Anyway, moving along so we don't get cut off.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get into a celebrity bullshit.
What we got going on?
This will probably tell our age break. I don't know. Y'all remember Amanda Bynes? You remember the Amanda Bynes show?
Shot is 20,000 years old. Shot might remember.
Y'all remember that? Amanda, please. Remember that show? It came on with Nickelodeon, right?
Came on Nickelodeon. Yep.
So, you know, she started off, she was a child actor. She did some other TV series.
She was a part of that Nickelodeon scandal too.
Was she?
Yeah.
I don't remember her being in that.
Yeah, they was talking about Amanda Bynes. Remember Amanda Bynes took the other chick's spot.
Oh.
And then Amanda Bynes got a little wonky later on down the line too.
Sin, what up? Fire, yo.
Fire.
Well, those of you who do know, she had went through a very, very public meltdown.
She had a Sinead O'Connor.
Some years back.
She had a Sinead O'Connor.
So she went away for a while.
Yeah.
And she came back. Recently, people are saying that she's very unrecognizable now. She's done some things.
She's extremely unrecognizable. She's
done some things. You could tell she's done some things to her face, her hair. And she's telling people she no longer wants to be known as Amanda Bynes. She now wants to be known as Midge Gardner.
And I believe Midge Gardner was one of the people that one of the characters she played on.
So it's like a multi-personality
yeah.
thing. But I don't know, if you look it up and you see some of the pictures of how she looked before and how she looks now.
She looks different.
She like different in almost a I'm trying to make myself
every perspective
off-putting kind of way.
Yeah, like she really turned herself into Don't Look at Me.
He said she looked like Marilyn Manson. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, she kind of
Look
did.
at that.
But it is that kind of like a don't look at me. I'm gonna make myself look like this.
So you won't.
To put the attention
so
on.
now you don't have to look at me and notice who I am.
Right, but I notice a lot of them people do that though. A lot of people who are in Hollywood, or some people call it Hollyweird, and when they go through something, they have a breakdown.
Yeah.
They go away, come back, and they've changed some kind of way of how they look so drastically because it's almost like they don't want to be that other person anymore.
Right. They've lost that. They've lost that part of their life, and they don't want to get it back.
Moody.
What do you say?
What it is, light skin.
Moody.
Oh God! Yikes! She said they cloned.
Ooh. Like Tyrone?
Like they cloned Tyrone. Y'all ever see that movie? If you haven't seen that movie, you gotta watch it, and you have to watch it not high. And
definitely don't watch it high.
And actually pay attention.
Definitely don't watch it high.
So like a lot of the details.
There's some messages, but don't eat the chicken.
Yeah, don't eat the chicken.
Don't eat the chicken, and don't get the hair. Don't get the relaxer.
And it's a lawsuit out now. And the relaxer's just saying.
Don't eat the chicken. Don't get the relaxer. Don't drink the grape juice. Yeah, this was racist as fuck.
It was a lot of stuff going on.
Tyrone was racist as all hell.
But they were doing it
to prove a point.
They were doing it to prove a point, and they were doing it. They showed. Just watch the movie, because if I tell you too much, it's going to be too much.
I don't even think it's on anymore.
What was it on?
It was on Netflix. I think they took it off.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, moving right along. More celebrity bullshit.
What we got?
We're gonna loosely call him a celebrity. Ooh, this guy's favorite guy, Donald Trump.
Hey, Uncle Trump.
Orange Cheeto. So he had a rally. That was today.
Yes.
He had a rally, and he was going in.
Uncle Trump.
I'm not gonna lie, and you know he's like the super pettiest man in the world.
But he whooped Kamala's ass today. Ooh boy.
Said I saw my phone.
Ooh. He was talking some very valid points.
I'm gonna let you talk about it. You was the one excited about it.
He was whooping Kamala's ass today, boy.
Moody said, "My man, the Trumpinator."
Hey, don't be talking about Uncle Trump like that, man. When he was out there wearing Balenciagas just to go swimming, he was out there like everybody else. Uncle Trump gave that money. Nah, he definitely has some very valid points when he was talking about the stuff of Kamala Harris and the economy. I'm gonna be honest, she didn't raise the taxes or fuck up the economy. But she's playing the role, so therefore she has to take what's coming thereafter.
He was definitely playing his petty game, though. He did what he does best because, funny enough, he was telling the truth about a lot of stuff.
Was he?
But he was just saying
it was the delivery and the manner of what he was saying it. But he was dead serious. I mean, he talked about that he was the one that signed the bill to get what's it going down to $35 or whatever. Like it was him that did that, but Kamala Harris is taking that.
Right.
He was like, yeah, pat her on the back. She didn't do it. It's a lie. I did it.
Fake news.
Fake news. Then what he say? Damn, man, he was going in on her. Sad that I was smoking while this was happening, but he was going in on her. Uncle Trump whooped her ass.
This was his time for research. And what was he doing?
I was researching.
Yeah. You remember it?
Huh?
How you could hear. You had one job.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So it was a very stressful day.
He said, I love the man, his mouth. What? Mouth not crazy?
Moody? I don't like how he delivered that statement.
Yeah. Rewrite that.
Rewrite that statement, Moody. That was very uncomfortable.
You love that man in his mouth, huh?
Hey! Want to put your pickle in it.
Oh, God. Anyway. I can't. We're going to kind of stay away from the whole political everything.
No, but Trump, it was powerful.
But he definitely was.
He was telling the truth he was telling the truth in a sarcastic way.
He said his mouth is that's no better. He said his mouth is crazy.
Moody, stop. Quit while you're ahead.
That's not better, Moody.
Quit while you're ahead. Literally.
Oh God. Anyway.
Just stop, Moody.
Are we moving off of this?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna get into relationship shit.
Very easy.
Okay. So today's topic is about being present and active for your partner. Basically doing things for the principle and not the practical.
Okay.
All right, because what they always say is the little things that count.
Mm-hmm.
Now this came about because of a story of a couple. His girlfriend wound up being very mad at him and he could not understand why. So how it goes is throughout the day, she went about her day, had to go to work. Little things kept happening, things were not going right. She was having a really bad day, a tough, stressed day. Issues at work, issues with the car,
that happens.
Bad travel home. Like anything that could go wrong was going wrong. She finally gets home. He's home, and he wasn't home all day. He works too, but
he was playing the game.
She came home. He was home chilling, playing the game.
Getting his 2K on.
She came in, had a rough day. I'm gonna go get in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do me a favor? Can you run down to the store and give me a soda while I go get in the shower? He tells her, "Yeah, babe, I got you."
Mm-hmm.
She goes to get in the shower. He finishes playing the game he's on.
Mm-hmm.
Once he's finished that game, that one game led to 2 games, led to 3 games, led to 4 games. Meanwhile, he never went and got the soda. She gets out of the shower, and this is about 45 minutes later. She's winding down. She came out the shower. She's relaxed. She came to get her drink that she thought he went to go get. She looks and asks him, "Well, where's the soda?"
Okay.
"Oh, babe, my fault. Da 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 da." At this point, she's livid and just more so disappointed. And to try to make it up, he goes, "All right, well, I'm gonna go right now." Goes to the store, brings back a 12-pack of sodas.
Boom! Look at that.
Right?
Proactive.
Tries to give it to her. She will not accept it.
See,
she don't want it. She don't want it no more. She don't want the 12 sodas. She don't want none of it. He can't understand why.
Question. Here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
How far was the store?
I don't know.
See, there's a problem right there. There's problem number 1 right there.
I know it wasn't 45 minutes away though. She was in the shower for 45 minutes.
I don't know. We weren't there. But how far was the store?
Cooper, what up?
Okay, that's a problem right there. Hold on. Now, in the process of playing a video game, these things get out of hand. The competitiveness of a man playing 2K, Madden, or even Call of Duty. These things get out of hand, and time can fly without you even knowing it. So when he said okay, he heard her say okay, and he was like, baby, I got you. But he probably lost because it's not one round. You're playing like 3 rounds. And these 3 rounds can drag on if it's in Call of Duty till everybody's dead or the time runs out. In Madden, the game can go like an hour and 25 minutes. In 2K, it can go like 45 minutes to an hour. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't think he was wrapped up. He got wrapped up in the game, unconsciously getting wrapped up in the game. He didn't do it deliberately. But again, I asked, how far was the score?
Sin. She did communicate that she had a bad day. Upon entering, she came in and said, I had a rough day. I want to go get in the shower. Can you run to the store, get me a soda? So she didn't fully communicate it. She didn't say how bad it was and, I'm just so beat down and it would really help me out if you ain't got the soda for me.
She could have grabbed one on the way home, AC said. Moody, the disconnect was weed.
But y'all know when y'all having them days, sometimes it's just like a fight. Like, I just want to get to the house. I just want to get to the house before something else happens.
Very true.
Right?
Very, very true.
Moody said he wrong, period.
Moody, if you see men fighting a bear, help the bear. We've had this conversation before.
He should know his woman. Yeah, that too. That too.
Moody.
But here's the thing. The point of it was because she was upset, she wasn't being petty, and it wasn't even that, because to him, he didn't realize he was looking at it like it wasn't a big deal. Like, damn, why she tripping over a soda? It was the fact that I'm going through all of this, and the one thing that I asked you to do, the one simple thing that I asked you to do, you couldn't do that for me to help me to feel better.
I have another one.
Mm-hmm.
When she came in, her posture, was it the posture or the look that he didn't catch on to realize she had a bad day? Because you can come in.
She said it.
Okay, but hold on. We've had days where you like, I had a bad day, and then you just like, I'm gonna go here, and you go find your comfort zone and you relax for a second. Hers was in the bathroom, but at the same time, if you've had multiple bad days around me, and during those multiple days you didn't say, hey babe, can you just want to grab me a soda real quick? Like, I just want to go relax. How's he know? What's his cue? That's what I'm asking. What's his cue to be, oh, today is one of them fucking days. Let me cut the game off and just go grab her a soda. What's the cue?
The cue was
her just saying she had a bad day.
Frustrated. I had a bad day. I need to go get in the shower. Can you please go get me a soda? If I tell you I had a bad day, I need to go get in the shower. So apparently it was rough. It was a rough day. And I asked you specifically, can you go get me a soda? And you just be like,
It wasn't He said, I got you. He acknowledged the fact.
Right, and he continued to keep doing what he was doing for 45 minutes and never got the soda.
He was going to get the soda. Again, just be on the mindset of a man locked into a video game that's either getting his beak shot off like Daffy Duck or losing to one of his homies in the game.
See, he said, no, he should have paused the game and went and got the soda. Right.
You can't pause alive. You'll die. They'll kick you out. You can't pause alive.
He said, a woman not stopping to shop when her day was rough. And not. Okay, so let me turn it around and flip it on the other side.
All right.
You had a rough day. You was out all day. You had a rough day at work. Work beat you down. You dealt with every asshole that there possibly could have been in the street. Traffic was horrible. You in traffic for 30 minutes on a 10-minute ride. Right? You finally get home. It's hot outside. You tired. You thirsty. I'm gonna go in here and change my clothes. Babe, can you fix me a drink? I need a little, fix you a little cocktail, whatever. I'm on the phone playing my little game. Yeah, babe, I got you. You go in the room, freshen up, change your clothes. You relax. You thirsty as shit because it's hot outside. You ain't had nothing to drink yet. And yeah, babe, I got you. I'm playing the game. My feet up on the couch. You sitting in the room waiting for your drink. You still waiting for your drink. You finally decide to get up and come out and see what's taking so long for your drink.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. I'm still on the couch like this. Noody noody doo, playing the game. And you like, babe, what happened to my drink? Oh, my bad, my fault. I got you.
You got me. Now I'm gonna sit the fuck back down and you can go get my drink.
You a goddamn lie. You a goddamn lie. You like, it's fine. It's fine. I get it myself. I'm gonna get it right now. It's fine.
That's exactly what I'm gonna go get it my damn self.
It's fine.
It's cool. I'm gonna get it myself. I'm out.
Yeah.
Flip flops, no feet. I'm still gonna get my drink. I'm gonna get it myself.
Right. But you would feel some kind of way if you went through all of that and the one simple small thing that you asked me to do.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, regardless.
I was like, yeah, I got you.
Okay. But yet and still, when the drink was got, it wasn't the timing. The drink was got. Now I don't want it. Okay, but when your ass is thirsty an hour from now, when you calm the fuck down, you're gonna realize, damn, he did go get me this drink.
That is not the point. That's not the point.
So if he didn't get the drink at all, he'd be the real dickhead. Mm-hmm. He went and got a case of 12. So when she come home had a bad day, the next day was already there, a drink. If she has a bad day the day after that, was already there, a drink. She got 12 more days to come in the house and be mad, but the drinks are going to be there.
But again, you're looking at it for the practical understanding. Sometimes it's not about being practical. It's the principle of it sometimes. Sometimes it's just like, damn, I needed this to comfort me. The one little thing I asked you to do, cater to me. Cater to me. This is what I needed you to do for me. Just cater to me. But you couldn't do that when I asked you to do it. Your game was more important, or whatever you was doing was more important. And now, like in that moment when I was done relaxing, I wanted to come sit down, have my drink, and now I'm just sitting here like this.
Beatboxing.
Yeah. So it's not the practical understanding. You're like practically thinking you're saying, I bought 12 sodas. She got sodas for the rest of the week.
She got 12 more days to be mad.
But again, it's the little things that count. It was the principle of it. I asked you to do this one thing for me. That's all I asked you to do. It was gonna be the last little step in my relaxing process for the night.
Piece of resistance.
And you messed it up.
Okay, but when you calm down, guess what's there? The drink.
He said you got 12 days to be mad. Big man talking about, but it's the playoffs.
Come on, man. Work with me here, people. That's what we do.
What did he say? It would have been better if she got out the shower.
AC said.
And he was going to get it. Not still there. Yeah, exactly. Even that. Even if he was already gone and he was taking long to get back, he was out on the mission to get the soda. Yeah.
Moody.
It's different if you got out the shower. Oh, he's not here. All right, he went to go get what I asked him to get. Not you still sitting there like this, shooting up everything or dropping baskets or whatever game you was playing.
Moody. I didn't know you are right now, bro.
Right is right.
AC said
you want somebody to agree with you.
And you kicked out the bedroom.
You want somebody to agree with you for what?
The drinks were there.
You don't want to talk about the truth or the feelings or the
feeling.
Or the principle of it.
You're going to be parched while you're in the shower, out the shower, and when you sit down, you're still going to be parched. While you're mad, you're going to be parched. When you calm down and rectify this situation, guess what's there? 12 motherfucking drinks are there.
And it comes down to the simple thing of how would you want to be treated? When you ask somebody for something or you want somebody to do something for you, and when you're asking for it in that moment, for that moment. Not whenever you get around to it and when you feel like it. Right? Because if you want me to do something,
I was
ask
wrong.
me to do something for you, and I put it off. All right, you gonna feel some kind of way.
So he was wrong at that moment. Yes, I agree. He was wrong at that moment.
He said, "I've been her, and y'all know I get angry."
He was wrong at that moment. but he rectified it for 12 more days of you being mad. They don't have to be consecutively. We can put these bitches on the show because you might not have a bad day tomorrow, but the day after that, it ain't bad. Can you get me a drink? No, it's already there and it's cold.
Since at that point, I'm buying my own soda.
Sorry.
That would have been worse too. Because if you get mad to that point, you be like, I'm about to go get it now. I'm like, you know what? It's cool. And you got to go back out the house and go get it yourself and then come back.
I'm going to text you after, so can you grab me one too?
Oh my God.
Well, I'll cash up you 10. Can you grab me one while you up there and some wraps?
Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Sorry.
Anyway, this will lead us into the next topic that goes right with that.
Mm-hmm.
Is clear communication.
Okay.
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 Now, what we will say is, clear communication is ideal.
Yes.
It's ideal, but it doesn't always happen. Why? Because a lot of times people don't communicate the same way, and they don't interpret things the same way, and they don't comprehend things the same way.
I'm blocking you on the way to the store.
Saying you crazy. That would be a move though. I'm gonna block you. And take extra long too.
Like, damn, I was finishing shit playing the game,
like,
yo.
man, where you at?
You selfish.
You gotta open it up and look at it and then don't answer.
You selfish.
But the clear communication is pretty much the key and also part of the problem. So just like with this story, she did communicate that she was having a bad day.
Yes.
She did ask for what she wanted.
Yes.
I guess maybe she didn't break it down into somebody gonna get offended. So she didn't break it down into dummy terms.
No, she didn't.
She didn't give the ABCs.
No, she didn't.
And a lot of times, sometimes people feel like I shouldn't have to give you the ABCs.
But I can't be responsible for the way I interpreted your delivery. I can't be responsible. I had a bad day, babe. You might be upset. To me, it came off upset.
You're like, damn, that's messed up.
You came off upset. Or, boom. Oh, it was so hot, babe. I had a bad day today. Boom, delivery. You was happy seeing me, so the delivery was happy, but inside you're boiling. I'm not at fault at interpretation.
So wait. So somebody's supposed to hold their feelings in and deliver it in a way that will make you completely comfortable and happy?
I am not at fault at the interpretation of your delivery. I'm not.
It doesn't make sense. So, but in that in that idea, sometimes you do have to dummy it down and possibly communicate things.
And dummy it back up.
Not in the way that you would understand it. You gotta communicate to other people in the way they would understand it. But for that, you would have to know that person like that and know how they think and talk and understand things. So sometimes you would have to. I get accused of this all the time for over breaking things down. I explain too much of things, but I also don't leave room for a whole lot of mistakes and misinterpretation.
Lyssa gives you the most detailed cliff notes so that you don't have to open the book, but she still want to tell you the book. I'm not her details of what she want are punctual. They're direct. It's clear cut when she says, babe, I was thinking about ... It's completely broken down in that whole thought.
And then I have to give micro details.
For what? I got the cliff notes the first time.
Because of the comment that you just made.
I'm not responsible for the interpretation.
Yeah, how you interpret something.
But if I
make sure that I break it down in every single little thing.
But if I reiterate back what you said, that means I knew what you were talking about, and you didn't have to go to stage 3. I was cool at stage 2.
Yeah, sometimes. Whatever. Because somebody could tell you, babe, we gotta go drive up the street, make a left turn, another right, and when you see the yellow house, go up to the hill and give you several other directions, and you be like, "Did you hear me? Yeah,
Yep, going straight.
yeah, we going straight up to the yellow house," and that's all you heard.
Yep.
And that's why you have to give micro details for people like you to
It's
make sure
different.
that they get it.
It's different
Up,
in what you're
down, back,
delivering.
forth, and sideways.
It's different in what you're delivering. If what you're delivering I'm invested in, I'm going to listen wholeheartedly. But if I'm not invested into it, I hear what you say. Hey, yo.
He said, so if the drasticness of the day wasn't explained, then yeah, he'd get a pass once in a while. He said once in a while.
Moody be hanging on by a thin thread of friendship. He's hanging on by like a cunt hair of a
He said
friendship.
it'd be the energy sometimes. We men are simple. Who that? TT? What up?
TT.
So I mean, I get that. But then again, you know, when you communicate, sometimes you have to break it down for the person that you're talking to. You know them well enough. You know how they'll understand it. Because some people need all the details. If you throw a sack of details at somebody,
I'm not getting all that shit.
you're not getting all of it. But if you throw enough of them, they'll get enough of the details to follow through on what the mission was.
Absolutely.
There's some people you can give them cliff notes and they be like, got it. I understand the assignment. It depends on who you're talking to.
In the moment.
What you mean in the moment?
In the moment. If I'm locked in and paying attention, then I'm in the moment. I hear all this shit. But if my mind, I got HD. So if my mind is on a whole bunch of other things, I'm going to hear you. But then I'm going to need more.
She said, "Yep, just like Sev got y'all driving in silence." That was a hit on last time when we went to that visit, and somebody's GPS took us 40 minutes in the wrong direction.
Okay,
but we're not going to revisit that.
I am not responsible for the GPS. I did not make the GPS.
It's your GPS.
No.
You typed the address
it is
in.
not my GPS. It is Google's GPS. It has nothing to do with DJ
She
7.
said, "And knocking on the wrong door."
I was fitting to knock on the wrong door. I'm like, cousin.
He said you can't be talking to people like they dumb though. Oh God.
I was definitely gonna knock on the wrong door. It's not a cousin that day.
Anyway, we're gonna slide right on into the next topic.
What that is.
Everybody's favorite topic.
Except for Moody.
Except for Moody.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite topic. Though this one today is definitely not gonna be a favorite of his. Moody, you're not gonna like the topic today.
Moody!
So we definitely are talking about sex. Now, this question comes up.
Boom.
What? GPS like the owner, it only gets partial of the request. Right. He typed it in the way he heard it.
Wrong. Because I copied and pasted. So
That's worse. How you still mess it up? We're not gonna talk about that. But
my GPS works backwards.
today, in the sex topic, the question is only brought up because for whatever reason, this video is resurfacing again, real heavy. It's in heavy circulation with Tank in his interview, where he was saying, I don't even know what the question was asked of him. It was.
The question was asking about sexuality for a man and where they stand on the guidelines of being gay or not.
Fellatio.
Yeah. And
So according to Tank, you could suck up 2 dicks
2.
before you decide if you're gay or not. This
Yeah.
is according to Tank.
That's only from Tank's memoirs.
This is according to Tank.
DJ 7 does
Now
not back this statement.
Now he was saying it in the general, but everybody believes he was talking about himself. So, which leads to the question.
Here's the thing: if he wasn't talking about himself, where would the comment come from?
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
I mean, it could have been an in general answer based on the question. That's why I said we needed to know exactly the question that was asked. Because his answer was he said it so matter of factly and just so like comfortably.
So he said it like he's had this conversation before.
He said, do it one time, You're not sure, do it another time. Like, I don't like the taste.
No.
3 strikes you out. It's like baseball. Everything in America is based on baseball.
It doesn't work that way.
3 strikes you out. You do it the third time, now that's going to determine it.
I do not condone the thought process of Tank. I do not speak on this part.
She said he need to come out already.
Damn, that was harsh.
So here's the thing. So this posed the question. The question was, is performing sexual acts with the same sex make you gay, or does that just make you sexual?
And then my brain hurt.
You understand what I'm saying?
That made my brain hurt.
People
bad.
do certain sex acts, and there's other things that you can do. You can do with the same sex or with opposite sex, but it's things that you do that you're doing it just because it feels good, or that's what you're doing for the moment. You understand what I mean? But that's not like a lifestyle that you want to pursue and like live and have a whole relationship with somebody. Sin, shut up. You know I can't repeat that.
I can't fuck that. He's definitely fluffy.
Fruity. What?
Moody said he's gonna
keep my comments to
myself.
Himself. But I do see the emojis, Moody. I see the emojis. Oh my God.
See, I can't answer that question because I've never been on that perspective.
Right.
To speak to, but well, you know, it goes like I can't answer that question.
But that is the question.
But strictly answering that question would be a one-sided response from me.
Right.
And hell yeah, it makes you gay, in my opinion.
If one time or 5 times.
Every time.
No matter how many times, it was 5 or 1.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
And is that? But see, and then here's where the door swings at. So is that only for men, or is that for women too?
I mean, I guess it's for women, but I'd love to see 2 women.
Right. Exactly. See.
But that's from the male perspective of things.
Since because your brain won't allow you to go there.
Yeah, like, but that's from a male thought process of
right.
It's not gay when 2 women are doing it. It's just gay when 2 guys are doing it. That's just a dominant male thought process.
I understand that, but isn't it the same thing though? It's still doing sex acts with the same sex.
It's absolutely the same thing. It's absolutely the same thing. But I just feel like at that moment.
He said, "After one time, you're on the other side."
Yeah. I just feel like, well, it's not even how I fucking feel. Yes, it's gay. Yes, fuck it.
So that's what the question is, does the sexual act determine your sexuality, or is it just the sex act?
My brain's fried again. She keeps asking these questions, man, and I'm not.
What?
I'm off my rocker with these things. I don't know what the fuck to answer that. Because again, I'm not on that side of the pendulum. It's going to be a one-sided thought process for me. Because I've never been in the shoes of that to answer that part. I've never did nothing one time and like, bored. Man, I just figured I'd go out for the weekend and something's going to happen.
Let me see what's going to happen here.
Right. I've never been on that side. So from my perspective, it's his. You do it once, that's what you are. I mean, shit. These are why these names are coming up. These are why we have the LGBT.
So you cut my hair one time, you a barber?
See, I was waiting for that line. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the, you do this one time. No, you're not. You get a fucking license.
Oh my God. Brain malfunction. Cannot compute.
Because, yo.
Oh shit.
Because, man.
Oh God.
I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking right now. What is the question? Whew. Mama, no.
He said, even in the train, I'm not grabbing this Ricky. Oh my
And
God.
no, just as you cut somebody's hair one time, it don't make you a barber. When you get that license, that's when you're a damn barber. The fuck?
Said he definitely glitching.
like a son bitch. Said I'm stuck right now.
Oh my God.
She asking me questions. They got my brain all twisted like a pretzel, man. Because I don't want to be the politically wrong or the
Right.
I just I can't answer it to the best of my ability because I've never been on that side.
Well, that's why we have the disclaimer. That's why I'm just looking for an honest answer and opinion from people.
I can't. My honest answer is going to be one-sided.
Can't compute. Cannot compute.
My answer is going to be strictly one-sided. I can't answer the question.
Oh my God. They in there dying in the comments. Oh
Fuck,
God.
that was like asking the SATs, bro.
So does it make a difference? So you said it makes a difference if it's between men or if it's women.
No, my share of freakiness of being a man, it's not gay when two women are doing it. That's just me being me. I can't speak for nobody else.
Now, is it the fact now depending on what the act is, we're not going to get in that detail, but because a lot of people, sometimes people say when it's with women, there's not a loss of anything.
Eating ain't cheating.
I hate you. But they say it's not a loss of anything if it's two women together. They said there's some type of loss of masculinity or loss of manhood if it's two men. Now is that like a determining factor?
I could understand that standpoint.
Uh-huh.
I can understand that. Yeah. I mean, I've never seen two bodybuilders or two gangsters that just shot somebody like, yo, we got to get this one out real quick. Come on, cuz. I don't know.
He said same thing, but for women it's cooler. So Moody says still gay, but it's less gay for women.
Moody.
Oh God, I love it. So just like the question that we had before though, so is that a determining factor? So what if it's like the what was that last week or the week before? What if it's in a three-way situation?
And they touch?
Yeah.
Well, there is this story.
What if they touch and then they like it?
There is this story that you can Google that a man killed his best friend of 15 years because they were having a threesome and their balls touched while they were having a threesome. And he killed his homie.
What?
Yes, it's a real story.
They was doing the DP?
Yeah.
We talked about that last week.
And they balls touched.
They slapped.
And he killed his homie. So
you gotta do the reenactment. They hit the ball slap.
So I don't think they finished. But one went to the upper room.
Oh my God.
I wonder if he went to the upper room with a stiffy.
They probably was sweating, so they probably stuck a little bit. It took a minute for it to come apart.
I wonder when he killed his homie, he went to the upper room with a stiffy.
Oh my.
Yeah, he shot his homie. So no. No.
He said, I don't even want to talk about this no more.
No.
Boy, y'all in for a doozy on next week though for the question I got. So
No.
anyway, what he said singing the upper room.
That's where he sent his homie. I just want to know was his slammer standing up when he went upstairs? Like he went to God, like yeah, he took me life.
He said, damn, over balls touching. No, somebody got extra. That's what I'm saying. I think the part they're not saying is they touched and he liked it a little bit and he got mad. That's probably why
So he killed him.
Yep.
All they
He's
said,
like, because this shit is never leaving this room.
So somebody gotta go. I'm getting out of here, but you're going upstairs. You're gonna take this Uber to God real quick. That's messed up.
Oh
yo.
God.
Damn. I can't.
Anyway.
I'm trying to like, if my balls touch another man's balls in the middle of a DP, one, everything just stopped. Everything just stopped.
Oh God.
Because now I'm gonna look at you. Now, did that just happen?
I'm telling you, because it didn't. If they was like really in it like that, It wasn't like no quick slap. Them joints stuck together a little bit. And then it had to like peel apart.
So whose jizz was the dominant jizz when they touched?
Oh my
Who had
God.
the dominant jizz when they touched? Like,
Oh.
oh man. Oh gosh.
Oh, they went from high fiving to low slapping.
That's why he killed his homie. Listen, guys, if you ever go to DP with your homie, one, that's a problem right there that you're DPing with your homie. It might not be as bad if it's somebody you don't know, because you may never see him again in like a swinger situation. But what your homie?
He said their focus was supposed to be her.
Yeah, but once this happened,
Sis said, "Come on now, we all seen them pornos."
and nobody killed each other, Sin. Nobody killed each other, Sin.
Oh God.
No better with a stranger.
Oh my God.
Oh man. That was, wow.
Anyway.
Wow.
That is gonna round us up on the end of the show.
That is not how you end the show. Gosh, dang
Definitely
it,
appreciate y'all tuning in, all your comments. Y'all gonna be so thrilled next week because I got some crazy questions for you next week. But Steph's gonna pull up a track to close us out for the night.
This is my new favorite track.
That my niece. Is that TT? Get your ass off of here.
Where?
Right there.
Where?
You ain't grown yet.
Get on. This is one of my new favorite songs from my youngin' man. I'm proud of him. He's actually sending me radio ready music. This is my guy, Rated R, man. He killed it on this job.
I just want her to slide, find what she need, but you know she putting your body on me. I'm addicted to her, girl, I'm at the OD. Anything I wanna do, you on me. I just want her to slide, slide. I just want her to slide. She look good. Shoulders, it's amazing. I know you can pull up the way to call me. And I never fall off, never falling. Ain't calling back, and I'm calling. She's feeling you know I'm good to the core, just the end of short. I was trying to show you a trophy, you better cherish her. I'm tired. Tell her I'm leaving because I'm blessed to her. Addicted to the way that she hold me down. I just want her to stop. And what she needs, I want you putting your body on me. I'm addicted to her, girl, I'm at the OD. Anything I wanna do, you on me. Slide, slide, slide. I just want her to slide. And what she need, and I want you company, your body on me. I'm addicted to her, girl, I'm at the OD. Anything I wanna do, you on me. Just want her to slide, slide. I just want her to slide, slide.
It's perfect. It hit, and then it fucking leave, yo. He's literally at like 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Not even. Classic.
Now,
He's literally at 1 minute and 15 seconds. That was fucking genius.
again, I appreciate y'all tuning in
Yes, sir.
and being here on the night Fun-Filled Fuckery on
Yes.
Talk with Lyssa.
And 7.
And I'm glad that y'all got to see one of my questions. Had him have a whole brain meltdown and malfunction.
Guys, we're going to end the loop with saying if you're DPing, one, I want your balls touched. Okay? The best I can tell you. Maybe I'm thinking it's a guard that you could like.
Like a little piece of cloth.
Yeah.
Put it in between.
So the balls
Ah,
touch.
too much. We done. We done. Oh God. I will see y'all next week.
What if one put his balls in a globe?
Anyway, we're done. Good night. Good night. Good night. Oh my God. What is wrong with you? Ugh.